A very good morning to all my friends and others who is watching this video. Friends, today we will talk about a very important and interesting thing. On the slide it is written computer virus, so we will talk about this today. Friends, you please see it and tell me how it is in the comment box, as you will be getting a very much help from it and from taking precautions against the computer virus. So let's see what is it. So friends, I have made this PPT by the help of this book named IT Planet Kilobyte. So friends, introduction. Virus stand for Vital Information Resource Undersize. This is the full form of virus. Viruses are programs which are created deliberately to damage critical information and data. A virus can badly affect or infect your computers without your knowledge and can alter its working. So, friends, the virus which is made to damage our important operating systems and files and data network, etc. And it can also badly affect our computers without your knowledge and alter all our work, and we will not get to know about it. Once a virus is in your computer, your files and operating system may get damaged. So friends, if the computer virus will be entered in your computer, so your all operating system, your files may get damaged. Computer viruses do not generate by chance. The programmer of a virus, known as virus author, intentionally writes a virus program with a motive to damage data or programs residing in the computer. So, the virus does not generate by chance. The programmer of the virus, it is also known as virus author, it writes a virus program, and his or her motive is to damage our different types of information. So, uh, if writing a virus program usually requires significant programming skills. The virus like means the virus author who is writing the virus program needs a very significant programming skills. Most of the virus are harmful and destroy data or even the entire disk. Friends, the different types of computer virus are very dangerous and harmful, and it can destroy data or even the entire disk. So, friends, please be careful. Uh, so, some viruses attach themselves to a file and lie dormant, but when a certain date or event occurs, they get triggered and become active. Friends, for example, the virus get entered in a computer before some days, and when an occurred event or an organization will be held, so it will get activated. One such notorious virus is called Friday virus. It is also known as Jerusalem virus because it was first discovered at the University of Jerusalem in 1987. Uh, that I have told you about this virus that activates after an important uh, day or event. So, an example of such notorious virus is called Friday virus, and it is discovered at the Jerusalem uh, University in 1897. It gets activated every Friday that occurs on the 13th of the month. Uh, all in 1 year there are 12 months, so in any month on 13th day on Friday, it will be activated in your device. So the next is types of virus. Friends, I will show you some types of virus as written is file infector. This is the most common type of virus. It adds virus code to the regular programming code within the program files. You have listened the name of that file infector earlier also, as it is very common. So it adds virus code, the codes of that virus for which the virus get activated from in the regular programming code, so that it will be activated and damage your all critical information. So when the infected program is executed, other program files also get infected. So the program which is infected by the computer virus, and if it is executed by other program files, so other program files will also get infected. This virus can cause irreversible damage to files, permanently destroying the content. This type of virus can permanently destroy the content and with irreversible damage. So the next one is boot sector virus. This virus attaches itself to the boot sector of the disk. It's a part of a disk where startup instruction and the file allocation tables are kept. Friends, this type of virus attaches itself into the boot sector of a disk, and it is a part where the all uh, uh, file allocations and startup instruction are kept. So it is read and loaded, and when the disk booted, the virus activated. So if the it is read and loaded when the disk boot, if the disk booted, so the virus will also get activated. Next one is macrovirus. This virus infected file that are created using certain applications or programs that contain macros. This virus only enters by the different programs or application which contain macros. These many programs make it possible to automate series of operating so that they are performed as a single action. They are some mini programs, and they make it possible to automate the series of operation so that they perform as a single action, thereby saving the user from having to carry them out one by one. So there are some examples of virus. Worm. It is a harmless virus that simply replicates itself, but in the long run it takes over all the resources of computer system, and eventually the computer become useless. So it is written that it's a very harmful virus, and it makes the computer useless by taking over all the resources of the computer system. Worms have the capacity to travel from system to system very easily. Worms can travel, friends. For example, if you have sent an application to other computer, so the device who has opened your infected file can also get infected by your worm virus. So the next one is rootkit. Rootkit is a program that hides in a computer and allows someone from the remote location to take full control on the computer. It is written that rootkit is a program, and it is type of virus that get hidden in the computer and we don't know, and allow the virus author uh, run the device by the remote location. Once the rootkit is installed, the rootkit author can execute programs, change setting, monitor activities, and access file from a remote computer. If the rootkit comes in your computer, so it can change many things in your device and can harm your device also. Sweeper. It is a fake antivirus, also known as a ROG. It is designed in such a way that it looks like an antivirus software, but in reality, it is a virus. Oh, friends, did you hear that? It is a fake antivirus, but means people say it a fake antivirus, and it is also known as ROG. But in reality, it is a virus. Friends, did you hear that? Yes, it is a virus. Oh my god. People download it and intentionally, and a sweeper's virus enters in the computer and changes system files, browsing activities, etc. So if people download it and uh, if people download it, so the sweeper virus enters in their computer and change system files, browsing activities, everything. Next one is sleeper virus. The sleeper virus is also known to steal your personal and financial information. This virus programs to target large network only, and this virus has infected millions of machines. Oh my god, friends, did you hear that? Millions of machines had infected. So be careful, friends. Any virus can enter your computer. So there are some sources of virus, and from that virus can enter your computer. The first one is email virus. Email viruses are spread by the file attached to email message. You cannot get an email virus from a message that contains only text. Friends, there are some infected emails that people send to others and their device also get infected. But friends, you cannot get virus from the messages that only contain text. When you open an email attachment that contains a virus, the virus spreads to your computer and will stop if you forward the attachment to other people. So their computer will also get infected when they open the email. The next one is internet download. There is a lot of stuff to download from the internet, but if something isn't stuff you want to download and it is infected by the virus, then the virus come to your computer system, and now virus replicates itself and infects to other files on your computer. Friends, for example, there is lot of things to download from internet, and if you have downloaded something and which is infected by the virus, so the virus can enter your computer also, and the virus can replicate itself and affect to your other files and computers. This means if your computer is infected by virus, then whatever file you share with others will contain the virus. So if you share any file to someone, so it will contain the virus, and whosoever will open it, he or she virus can be contained by the computer. Now the least but not the last, distribution of software. If your computer is virus infected and you copy any software on a CD or pen drive, and the person who installed the software, so this device will also have virus. Friends, if you copy something, a message or or something else in your CD or pen drive, and the CD or pen drive, if someone takes and put it in his or her computer, so his that device will be also infected by the computer virus. Friends, it is now we will talk about a different type of malware, that is malware. Malware is a term used for different example of virus and is a program that acts without user's knowledge and deliberately alters the computer operations. Malware, so friends, malware is a term to different virus to describe the different types of virus, and it acts without the user's knowledge and deliberately alters the computer operations. Some corrupt programmers or virus authors write malware and then test it to ensure it can deliver its payload. A payload is a detective event a program is intended to deliver. So, friends, malware delivers its payload on a computer in a variety of numbers, which I will tell you. First is when our users open an infected file, when a user runs an infected program, when a user boot the computer with infected CD or pen drive. And when a user it connects an unprotected computer to a network. And the last but not the least, downloading an infected file from the internet. There are some symptoms of malware. If your computer works differently from usual, it may have been infected by a virus. A computer infected by a virus, that can be worm or rootkit of one, has one or more of the following symptoms. First, computer runs but slower than usual. Memory of computer become less than expected. Files become corrupted. Screen displays unusual messages or images. Music or unusual sound plays randomly. So, system properties may get changed. And there are some effects of malware. It can damage or name the important files. It can damage or destroy the operating system. It can decrease the speed of computer. It can infect boot record. It can reduce the memory or hard disk space. It can infect executable files and many more. So the next is email virus. Email viruses are spread by the files attached to the email messages. As email attachments have more become more common, the number of the female virus has also increased. You cannot get an email virus from the message that contains only text. Right? So, friends, I will understand this to you. The email virus, email there are some email which contain virus, and if some people uh, who which has virus, they send some emails to other, and if they open that email, so device will also get infected. But friends, one thing to know, that you cannot get virus from the message that contains only text. Let's see the spreading of email virus. When your computer open an email attachment that contains a virus, the virus spreads to your computer. If you forward the attachment to other people, so their computer will also get affected when they open the attachment. Many email viruses can also access your email address book and automatically send themselves to the email address stored there. So friends, I will tell you some information that can update your knowledge. The first PC virus is believed to be a boot sector virus called Brain, created by two Pakistani brothers, Basat and Farooq Alvi, in 1986, very earlier. The next is ransomware virus. Ransomware is a virus that restricts access to your computer system and demands a ransom, means money, to be paid in order to remove the restriction. Let's see how that ransomware virus spreads. Ransomware can enter your computer through an email attachment or through your web browser if you happen to visit a website that is infected with this type of virus. It can also access your PC or computer via network. If your computer has been infected with the ransomware virus, then you most probably won't be able to access your computer. Friends, I have told you about that our ransomware virus spread. So you have to take care of a computer. Every day update your system and be careful. So, how to prevent ransomware attacks? Make sure the software on your PC is updated, including your operating system, browsers, and ensure that your antivirus software is up to date and can scan for and wipe out any ransomware attempts found on your computer. Please check it on your device and protect your computer from the ransomware virus. Now, Let's see the antivirus program. An antivirus program detects the changes that the virus caused in the computer. You should install an antivirus program to safeguard your computer from virus attacks and update it regularly. An antivirus program protects computer against virus, identifying and removing any computer virus found in memory storage or media or incoming files. Friends, the work of antivirus program is to detect any type of virus which is contained by your device and protect your device from infected by the computer virus. Antivirus program use virus signatures as one of their techniques for detecting virus. A virus signature, also known as virus definition, is a known specific pattern of code. It is necessary to update your antivirus program signature files often for tackling the files containing patterns of newly discovered virus. This important activity allows our antivirus software to protect your computer against virus. So friends, please uh, uh, update your antivirus program and protect your computer from being infected by the computer virus. And the antivirus program contains a virus signature, which is the technique for detecting the computer virus. So you have get a lot of help from my side, and you can tell it someone for your others knowledge. So next is features of antivirus. Most antivirus programs contain an automatic update feature that regularly forms the users to download the updated virus signatures, usually at least once a week. Most antivirus programs automatically check for virus when they are first installed. In addition, many antivirus programs automatically can files download from the web, email attachment, open files, and all type of removable media inserted in the computer or mobile device. Users should stay informed about new virus alerts and virus hoax. A virus hoax is an email message that warns users of a non-existent virus or other malware. It means inform users that an important operating system file on their computer is a virus and encourage them to delete the file which would make the phones usable unusable. So I will tell you about working of antivirus. If an antivirus program identifies an infected file, it attempt to remove the malware. If the antivirus program cannot remove the infection, it often quarantine. Yes, friends, it now the quarantine word is common. So quarantines means uh, a separate area of a hard disk that holds the infected file, and until the infection can be removed, so the file will be quarantined. This step ensures that other files will not be infected. Quarantine files remain on your computer until you delete or restore them. There are some antivirus software programs. First is Norton Virus. Norton Virus is developed and distributed by Symantec Corporation. It protects your computer from various viruses and internet threats. McAfee. McAfee Antivirus delivers complete virus protection and internet security. It protects your computer from harmful viruses. The third is Kaspersky Antivirus. It offers a large number of new and improved features together with unique protection technologies to address the latest online threats, keeping on your PC running smoothly. AVG Antivirus. It includes antivirus and spyware protection, and it also offers protection from harmful downloads as well as sites. Now the fifth one is Quick Heal. Friends, you have listened about it. Quick Heal is a very common name. Quickville offers a wide range of antivirus products that protects your PC from virus, spyware, and malwares. So there are some precautions against computer virus that you have to take when your virus contain when the virus is contained by a computer. There is no method that guarantees preventing a computer or network from the virus and other malware. You should take some precautions to protect your computer from these infections. Scan all downloaded programs from virus and other malware. Stay informed about new virus alerts and virus hacks. To keep your computer safe from viruses, always download software and files from trusted websites. Set the macro security in programs so that you can enable or disable macros. Enable macros only if the document is from a trusted source and you are expecting it. So friends, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and please tell in the comment box that how was the video. A very thank you friends. Bye. See you in the next video. Thank you.